This week on Kentucky Afield. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And what may seem like poor conditions for a bow hunt could be all it takes to turn the luck in your favor. Next, the department is constantly improving fisheries, oftentimes in places that are much more difficult to get to than you might have thought. Then, bull elk season is here. We've got a fun hunt for one of the most magnificent animals in the bluegrass. It's all next on Kentucky Afield.
Get set up, get on it, get on it, get on it. Such a pretty fish.
Beautiful.
This pond is plumb loaded with frogs.
They're everywhere in here. Yeah, this is a good fish right here. Really good fish.
Come here, girl.
Yeah, boy. That's a big rabbit.
Nice job. Yes! Yes! My first muskie. Mercy Leo!
Yeah, look at it. It's a keeper.
There it goes! Boom! Oh! Wow, that happened fast. Hello, and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. The 2018 bow season has been a little rough, and we have hunted some tough conditions. But with tough conditions come new opportunities. I got in the stand this morning with high expectations. Unfortunately, 3.5 hours in, the rain has not let up, and it's supposed to get much harder. Didn't see any deer, but we did have some turkeys come in. I believe the deer hunting is going to be canceled for the rest of the day. I am soaked to the bone, and we actually have some tornado storms coming through. So I think it's best we get down. I'm easing out of the woods, and I walk up on two does. It's been raining. And the deer have not been wanting to move. One deer was actually closer to me. I saw the one that was further, and I had a perfect shot when I went down on the knee. And I waited, and it slid forward, and I believe I got a really, really good shot on that deer. Wow, that's amazing. I'm slipping out. It's interesting because I was sitting up in the tree, and I thought, man, what a beautiful day to stalk. Now the crazy thing is, we're walking the wrong way for the wind for it to be putting on a stalk. Thought about going the opposite direction. We walked right up on this deer. Ended up getting a really good shot on it. So it's been probably about 10 minutes since I shot this doe standing right over here. I think we heard it go down, but with this rain coming, there's not going to be a blood trail if we don't get in there and look pretty quickly. So I'm going to go down here and see what I can find right at the point of impact. Here we go. So right down here is where this deer was standing. I knew it was a good solid impact. I really, the kind of back in the back was hidden by a tree, so I knew that I hit up front. You can see the blood right here. Now I may not find this arrow, but while we have a good blood trail, we're going to go ahead and move down through here. I got pretty good pile of blood all up down through here. With this rain, it's not going to last long. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to lay my bow right here and move in that direction. Here we go, we got more blood here. Here we go. Here we go. Big old piles of blood here. Oh, here she is. I haven't seen exactly where this shot is, but this deer, it was straight downhill. And I heard it crash, and we found a spot where it fell back there a little ways, but it made it here to this creek bed, and she's piled up. Let's go down and check it out. I cannot believe this deer let us walk up as close as it did. It had to be because we were really quiet. Deer did not want to move this morning, and she let us walk right up to her. So this was definitely not the normal traditional bow hunt. You know, get up in the stand, get in a spot where you're either catching them to go to feed or catching them to bed. We got out here today, we're supposed to have a little bit of rain, and it has not stopped. It's poured down rain the entire time. I don't do a ton of hunting from the ground, but on a day like today, where you can move through the woods really, really quiet and sneak up on one. Now normally you want your wind in your favor. Today we didn't have that, and that's just because of where we were parked. But we were able to get in on this mature doe and get a good shot, and man, it worked out great. Exactly what I was looking for. I haven't had a doe kill yet this year. The refrigerator is empty, and this is going to help fill it up pretty fast. Perfect. Fly fishermen know that trout are a cold water species, and many of the streams in Kentucky get too warm in the summer to sustain them. Have you ever wondered how they get there come wintertime?
We're here today to stock some brook trout into one of our 4 natural brook trout streams in the state of Kentucky. This is a program that we started last year and have committed to for the next several years to try to reestablish brook trout in Parchcorn Creek.
This stream down through here was always cooler. When the ice storms came through, it knocked a lot of the trees down and opened up the canopy.
And when the stream warmed up, these very temperature-sensitive fish kind of disappeared.
The canopy is starting to close up more, blocking out the sun, lowering the water temperatures.
Once you get up into the mid-60s, you know, that's kind of the upper threshold for what these fish can tolerate.
The stocking program in the state is just awesome. All of the trout that are stocked in the state of Kentucky come from one place.
These fish started out down at Wolf Creek National Fish Hatchery down near Lake Cumberland. They were put on a truck and hauled up here to Parchcorn Creek in the Red River Gorge.
Some of them are easier to stock than others. There's a few places where you have to actually put the trout on your back and carry them in because you can't get enough to close enough to the waterway.
When the fish got here, we knew that we had a certain number of fish per pound. The truck drivers will count those out, put 25 fish in a bucket. We'll take those 25 fish, put them in a bag, has a gallon of water in it, a couple gallons of water in it.
There you go, right there.
We fill that with air. Pure oxygen, you know, fish, even though they're underwater, still need that oxygen.
All right.
It never fails anytime we're out stocking fish. You know, people see the big truck, they see a lot of people huddled around, they want to see what's going on.
Squeeze the air here, push this button right here. Real slow. Perfect.
And anytime we see a kid, you know, it's an opportunity for a learning experience for them, and we took advantage of that today.
Good job. All right.
You guys ready?
I volunteered to backpack these fish down here because it adds to the mystery of this place.
Red River Gorge is one of a kind, not just for Kentucky, but probably across the country.
You're getting to go into these remote, nostalgic places, be a part of nature. It's really, really cool.
We're hiking down, you see the giant trees that, been here for centuries, I guess.
It's so beautiful down in here. In all directions that you look are these huge boulders and rhododendron, and it's just such a pretty place.
Almost there. I can see it. You get down here to the bottom and you just see this beautiful creek, and definitely gives you a new appreciation for what's around us all the time. Why don't you guys go with Justin here? He's got an extra bag. Justin, find him a good hole of water and let him release a fish in there. His family just shows up and maybe never see anything like this in their lives, and actually until last year is the first time I had ever seen it in my life. So we don't ever want to pass up on a learning opportunity. Kids don't get to experience a lot of these sorts of things, and so we wanted to take advantage of that.
That was cool. It was fun.
Once they're down here, we split into 2 groups to try to get those fish distributed across the stream as best as we could. So half of our group went up, they released fish in the deeper holes of water up throughout the stream, and half our group went down, did the same thing. Do it right here. Who's first?
Here we go, little guys. When I drop the trout in the stream, they tend to go off in every direction, but if you really watch them and notice them, they'll try to find a root or a rock or something to get under. It's almost instinctive for them to try to find a place to hide.
The brook trout in Parchcorn Creek are catch and release only, so we can't keep these fish at all in any of the 4 brook trout streams, and it is artificial lure, single hook only. So this isn't a fish that you're going for size. This is a fish you're going for because it's a rare opportunity in the state.
I just appreciate the opportunity to be able to do this and be a part of this.
We're blessed with it, and that's part of the mission of Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, is to maintain and enhance what we have. In this instance, we're maintaining it, so we're trying to get it back to where it was.
I fish alone, and I seldom see people when I'm here. I mean, I live in the woods, so I don't really need solitude, but if you want to go solitude squared, you come back here.
The 2018 bull firearm season is underway. Let's take a look back at 2016 as we pursue Kentucky elk.
So Don, this is our first morning here in Kentucky, and you're elk hunting this year. Did you ever think you'd be elk hunting here in Kentucky?
It still seems like a dream. I mean, it's incredible. I never thought I'd be here.
You really got lucky, and you won this to a drawing.
Yeah, it's unreal.
About 1,000 people put in for that elk drawing.
Just takes one, though.
That just takes one, and that's what happened. You get a phone call out of the blue, it says, guess what? You're coming to Kentucky to go elk hunting. And what'd you think about that?
I couldn't believe it. You know, I said, you're not kidding me, are you?
So the time is here. We're about a week and a half before the season. We're familiarizing ourselves with this particular piece of property. I think we're in a spot where we're going to hear some bulls, and we just got to find and set up on a good location. I'm really excited about this. It'll be here before we know it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Let's slip on down here and see what we can't find.
Okay.
Looks like a bull owns this territory.
Yeah, he's telling them this is my house here. It looks like he meant it.
That bull's a pretty good ways off. The great thing about this location here is everything from that ridge all the way to the end of this flat is all in range. Just barely, but it is. It's a pretty good sized field.
Looks ideal to me. I'm not an elk, but I mean, I'd like to live here.
Yeah, oh yeah. It looks like a good spot. So we know there's several bulls, and we're hearing them, we're seeing the signs. It just tells us those bulls are consistently using this location. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. I'm feeling good about this property.
Yeah, me too, especially we know there's some here.
We know they're here. We'll get out here and get our scent out of this area. So it's the first Saturday in October. This means it's bull elk season. So we're out here. We saw a couple bulls coming in. Nothing we really wanted to take. We're on a beautiful spot right here. You can see there's a couple of bulls and all these hardwoods behind us. There's a lot of acres this year. And we've been hearing from a lot of people that the elk have been staying in the woods. Now, the three we saw were not.
No,
So they're a little bit scattered out. So we're gonna have to do a lot of listening. You brought your son with you.
Yeah,
Today.
son Matt.
Matt, appreciate you coming. See you're carrying the sticks, and we got an extra set of eyes. It's always a good thing. So hopefully we're gonna pop over one of these ridges, and it happens real fast sometimes. Sometimes it's the first ridge or two. Sometimes it's the 50th. So we'll see. But we know there's elk in this area. We've been seeing some. We've been getting some good reports. So we'll keep slipping around here and looking over the bowls and setting up and doing some light calling from time to time. And if a big bull gives us some direction on where he's at with a bugle, well, then that's all that matters.
Game on.
Yeah, exactly right. So we've been at this bowl for 5-10 minutes. Let's slip on down to the next and set it up and do it again.
Sounds good.
Let's set up here a little bit. Plan on spending about half hour, 45 minutes, just as quiet as we can be. So we may give them a couple light calls here in a little bit, but let's let everything settle in. All right, let's walk all around here. Oh, I see a bull.
He's going in behind them bushes.
Well, Matt, I hate that we're losing you. This hunt has been a lot of fun so far.
Yes, sir. It's been a great opportunity. You just don't have places like this back where I'm from, and unfortunately, I wish I could see this thing through with you guys, but I know you guys will definitely finish it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get us an elk. We've got a couple hot tips, and you know, we're gonna play these out, and we're gonna finish it up. But we really wanted you here to help us drag it out.
I knew that's what the whole case was.
So, thanks for
a lot,
coming.
man.
We've had a lot of fun.
Guys.
We're gonna take care of your dad, and we're gonna put him on an animal.
Sounds great, man.
All right. Have a safe trip.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Right there above that bush. It's a 5x5. He's small.
Just a little on the small side, but
You know, a decent bull, it'd have been plenty of table fare, but just didn't have the headgear we're looking for. We'll get our opportunity at a bigger one. Just got to get the right one. Let's get some lunch, get rested up, and we'll be back at it.
sounds good.
All right. That's a big bull. Let's make a move. bill's bedded down right up here, so we're gonna sneak up here. Be ready, you can stand up at any time.
Okay.
There he is.
There he is.
Get set up, get on it, get on it, get on it.
Got him. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Yep. Good shot, good shot. He's down. Get ready. Nolan, get on it. He's down. That's a good bull. Oh, that is a great shot, man. There's a good bull.
Thank you, Jesus. This is the deal right here.
Hop in here. Pick this thing up. Let's take it off. Let me take your rifle. Look at this bull. You smell that bull?
Yeah.
Looky there. I'll tell you what, this bull is very symmetrical. I mean, I'm telling you, there's going to be very few deductions. Not that scores matter.
No.
I could care less if it had drop tines and a bunch of junk, but this thing is very symmetrical. It's real chocolate, little bitty white tips on the top. Check that out. He's been fighting some. You see these?
Yeah, he scarred up some.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I was as big as him, I believe I could handle myself pretty good too.
Got a really, really, really nice bull here. You ready for a new freezer?
I'm ready.
Don, I know that you, we thought that this would end up this way with a big bull in our hands, but now that it's happened, does it feel a little bit surreal?
It's finally hitting me. I mean, probably as hard as I hit that bull when he failed, but yeah, this has been a dream of mine.
You've got yourself a trophy bull here. Let's go ahead and get the truck and get it up here and try to get this thing loaded up before it gets dark. Congratulations again. I'm so happy for you.
This bull's got to go to Tennessee.
It's going to Birdstown.
It's going to Birdstown.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. I got your rifle.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right.
Matt's going to be green with envy or whatever color you get. I don't know what it is.
That color, right?
Yeah, he's going to be that color.
Well, Don, I can't believe this elk hunt is over. It happened so fast. There's a bull out there, we run up, it's bedded in a waller. We don't even see the animal. We're going in for it. It stands up, and we got literally seconds to put a shot on this bull. And I tell you what, the more you stand here and look at it, the more impressive this animal gets.
Yeah, it's incredible. This has been a dream of mine, and today it unfolded. And I want to be sure and thank you, Chad and Jameson. You've been great to hunt with. I wish we could do it again, and maybe we can.
And maybe we can. It really has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, safe travels, and I want to thank the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Foundation. It's how you won this tag.
Yes, definitely.
And that's who put us together to make this hunt happen. So thanks again, and safe travels.
Thank you.
All
you
right.
guys, safe travels too.
All right, appreciate it. Now let's check in and see who else has been out having fun in this week's Ones That Didn't Get Away. Xavier Wertzler knows where to catch fish. It's a Finns Lake. He caught this here in Scott County, Kentucky. Nice job. Here we have B.G. Gross with a nice 9-point buck that was taken in Big Bone, Kentucky. Nice job. Here we have Sam Koger with a nice 6x6 bull taken in 2010. Nice job. Here's Paula Koger with a nice 4x4 bull that she took in 2009. Congratulations. Here we have Dick Lefevers with a buck that he took during the late bow season 2016. Nice job. Here we have Danny Polly of Edgewood, Kentucky, showing us his first catfish ever caught at a Finns Lake in Covington, Kentucky. Nice job. 10-year-old Lucas Kelly took his very first turkey this year. Congratulations. Here we have 8-year-old Maddie Peevler from Mercer County, who's got this nice bluegill that she caught on Harrington Lake. Nice job. Here we have Kelsey Peevler, who took this buck, a nice 8-pointer in Washington County. Took this deer with her .243 rifle. Nice job. Here we have Dina, who got this nice 8-pointer her very first time ever hunting. She took this deer in Pendleton County. Nice job. Here we have Bryson Flynn, who got this nice buck while hunting with a muzzleloader in Crittenden County. Nice job. Do you have a hunting or a fishing photo that you'd like to share? Well, Kentucky Afield is now accepting emailed photos of the ones that didn't get away. We will no longer accept photos sent through the mail. Email your photo to us at kyafield.ones@ky.gov. The youth firearm season for deer is coming up this weekend, October 13th and 14th. If you plan to participate, get that kid to the range now. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.